and English language learners. As you know, English language nowadays is a universal language. It can help you. It can help you in terms of everything. In terms of employment. For example, if I go to a company, if I say, yes, I know English language, it's gonna assist us, as I mentioned, in terms of employment. Secondly, it may assist you in terms of getting knowledge, because there are so many other resources in English language. That's the most powerful. Also, in terms of going abroad, if I go to abroad countries, for example, London or Washington, these places, it can help us. So how can we learn English language in a nice way, and how can we speak in English properly and fluently? There are many ways that can help us for learning English language. First strategy that we can get English language from is reading books. Reading books is an essential part of, essential strategy for getting English language. As more as you read books, you will get more vocabulary, and you will enlarge your vocabulary. So it can, it helps you in terms of speaking of English language. Reading English language is really crucial for you to speak more fluently. So, but we have to understand that for example, you have politics. We have to enlarge our vocabulary in terms of politics. We have religion. We have to enlarge our vocabularies in terms of religion. We have mathematics. What I mean by here is that we have to enlarge our vocabularies in terms of everything: environment, sociology, society, and religion, politics. It's going to help you in terms of speaking in English language fluently. Also, there are some other people, for example, A.J. Hogg says that listening is everything. Listening is sufficient for you. It's his strategy. For example, he's instituted an organization, and he says, if you listen to English language 1 hour in a day, it's enough for you. It's sufficient for you. Listening for learning English language is also really important. When you're talking to one of your friends in English language, you will hear something. So, for example, I'm going to talk to one of my friends, I'm not going to understand a word. So I'm going to say, excuse me, what does that mean? I don't know what's the meaning of this word. So he's going to translate it to you, and you will get new vocabulary then. So it's going to help you in terms of speaking. It's his strategy for learning English language. But I'm going to tell you a nice strategy which is focusing on grammar. What I mean by grammar here is word class. Word class of the vocabulary is really crucial. For example, we have employ. Employ is verb. It means to give work, a job for somebody, for example. But we have another thing, the noun of employ is employment. It's noun. Somebody may ask me, okay, Reband, what's the difference between these two? So be careful. It is verb and it's noun, yeah? So I can say, for example, I'm going to employ your brother. I'll employ you. It's verb, employ. I've used employ. But I cannot say, no way, that I'm going to employment you. Oh, it's erratic. ridiculous, really. It's funny. So, first the benefit of that is that we can get a word, another word from that word. First. Secondly, it's going to help you speak fluently without any mistakes. So it's really important. Some other words that we can get from employee, which is employee. Employee is also a noun, but for person. Who is employee? Employee is a person who has been employed, who has been given work, who has been given job. So, two other words from that one. There are other words. For example, employer. Employer is also a noun, but it is a person who employs people. It's a person who gives jobs and works for people. So what? How many words in that word? Three more words. There are some others. Employable, employably. So what I mean here, by this word class, you may say, okay, why have you shortened this English language generally in terms of one word? So you have to understand what I mean. I mean that if you know every vocabulary that you've memorized by that way, you know the verb, the noun, the adjective, and the noun for person, it's going to help you for speaking fluently.